Hi, my name is Chaos, and I have a question for you. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have a big crowd of people chanting your name at your very own concert? Or maybe to amass a huge following on YouTube? Maybe you want to start your own business and become a billionaire through that. How does that all sound? Well, I know just the perfect way, and I can help you get there. With my program, and with these 3 words, I guarantee you that you can get your dreams anywhere you'd want. So how about it? Would you like to know the 3 words?
Just get started.
You ain't on my level, you ain't on my level, you ain't on my level, you ain't on my level. When I'm like, come get on my level, come get on my level, on my level.
Hello, lovely friends and fans. I go by the name of Chaos, and this is... I actually have no idea what this is and what I'm calling it yet, so just bear with me for now. In this video, I'm gonna give you the most important lesson that I could ever teach anybody about anything. And that is, like I said in the beginning, just get started. Okay, so I am gonna give you guys a little bit of background on how in the world I got to be here. It all started back freshman year of high school. Me and a couple of friends of ours just started rapping as like a joke. It was just like something stupid. We would write down raps during class, and then during break and during lunchtime we would rap them outside and verse each other. It was really whack. And I wish I had footage. I might have footage somewhere, but I probably don't anymore. But anyways, I really loved it. Actually, even to span back further, my love for rap came when I was in like 2nd and 3rd grade, because I was growing up listening to Exhibit and Snoop Dogg and all those guys when they were huge, and Eminem when I was 9 years old. So then in 7th grade, I was introduced to like Twista and Bone Thugs-n-Harmony and you know, those fast rappers. And I fell in love with that whole era of music. And then when I hit high school, I was listening to like all the old school 90s stuff like Nas and AZ and Big L and Big E and all those guys. So anyways, come 9th grade, me and my friends started a rap group. We called ourselves Underground Stories. Check out our first album cover here. Then my friends stopped taking it seriously. I took it seriously, and I loved it, and I loved to rhyme, and I loved making music, and I thought I was so cool because I was better than them every single time, and I always beat them. I actually talk about this in my song Life Goes On, which I'm gonna link below so you guys can check it out. But I never lost a battle rap, right? So I kind of knew that I had some kind of talent there. So then by my senior year of high school, I was taking in my English class, our professor did like a 6-week thing on poetry. So I got really fascinated with writing poetry, and I won 2 poetry contests that I entered outside of school. And that was cool for me because I was like, wow, I actually won something that wasn't just judged by random students at Nutrition Bake. You know, like this was actual people judging my rhymes and my artwork. So after I graduated from high school, my freshman year of college, I decided to finally create my first mixtape, thanks to my friend Simon, who just kind of was... Me and my friend Simon were talking one day, and I had all these songs written. I had about 20 songs just written, and I haven't done anything with them. And he was like, dude, why don't you just make a mixtape? I was like, bro, you're absolutely right. Why don't I make a mixtape? So I went and found some studios around my area, and I went and recorded, and I made my first mixtape, which is called 19 Going on Famous. This was back in 2013. I was supposed to release it when the day before I turned 20. So I was gonna be 19 when I released it, and then turn 20 the next day, hence the name 19 Going on Famous. Obviously, I'm still not famous now, I'm 24, but the key is I never gave up, and I'm still doing what I'm doing. So anyways, I just kept going, and I just kept doing it, and I never really gained too many fans. You know, I kept making music, and I still am, and now I finally am at a place where I am starting to get, you know, a few fans here and there, which is really cool to see. And thank you guys all for your support, by the way. So anyways, then I make my second mixtape, Who is Dominic Pierce? And that was in September 2014 when it was released. And then I make my EP, Triple C 1030, which was released on August 11th, 2016. Throughout this entire thing, every single time I would release a single or a mixtape or whatever it was that I was releasing, or I was talking about music, people around me would always be like, "Oh, dude, you're still doing that stuff? Oh, you're still making music? You're still doing this and this?" Yes, of course I am. Why would I stop that? Why in the world would I quit? Of course, I'm good at it. So that question always bothered me, and I always wondered why people even asked me that, because it's like me saying to some guy who loves baseball, "Oh, dude, you're still playing baseball? Like, why are you doing that? Why wouldn't he play baseball? Of course he's gonna play. It's what he likes to do." So, but this taught me something about people, and that is people give up so easily on the things that they want to do, and it's just no one has this mentality of, "Oh, I'm just gonna keep going and keep going and keep pursuing." It's very, very few people have that kind of mentality. And it's those people that are usually the ones that make it. The whole idea behind this is just get started and don't ever stop. When you want to do something, go and do it. Go and start on whatever it is you're doing. I mean, if it's making music like me, go and start, and who cares about what people are going to say? People are going to make fun of you. That's just a fact. People make fun of me all the time. People are probably watching this video and laughing about me and sharing it with their friends because they think I'm lame or whatever it is. I don't care at all. Nobody's opinion of me even matters. Even people in my own family make fun of me all the time and say that rapping and YouTube and this and that is a big waste of time. But you know what? That doesn't affect me, and I'm not going to let it affect me, because I am going to do what I'm going to do regardless. Just get started. Whatever it is. Music, maybe you want to be a vlogger on YouTube. Go buy a camera. I just bought my first camera. I should have done this years ago, but you know, it's never too late. But maybe you want to start a business and you have an idea. I mean, think about it this way. How many people do you think had the idea for Uber and just never acted on it? Now the Uber CEO is a billionaire along with a bunch of other people in the company. And there's probably some people that are sitting around thinking, wow, that could have been me. I should have done that years before he did. But they didn't. They didn't execute. You need to just start. Just little baby steps, whatever you have to do. And make sure whatever you start with, it's something that you're interested in. If you have no interest in fashion, then you have no business being in the industry of selling shirts. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you find out what you like and go do it and go start on it and reach your goals, and I'm telling you, the world has a way of working with you when you just start and when you never give up. For example, there was this guest speaker at SDSU, which is where I graduated from college. His name is Brian Smith. He's the founder of UGG Boots. So he happened to come to this program that I was involved in, and he did a talk. And he was talking about how with UGG Boots, he failed several times. For 7 years, I'm pretty sure the number was 7. For 7 years, he did not even pay himself once. And he was struggling and doing all these menial jobs just to get UGG Boots on the map. And he was an Australian guy. He actually moved to San Diego and loved surfing. And little by little, things just started to happen for him. It was just little breakthroughs where, you know, he started making $20,000 in sales per year, and then it was $40,000 in sales. And then the year that he came and spoke to us, which was 2015, was the first year that he ever hit $1 billion in sales. So it took a whole bunch of time, but what he said to us was, when you start to work, the world starts to work with you. And the world will take note of your hard work and work with you. So he was giving all these crazy examples of random stuff that happened by pure chance and helped him out so much and helped him get to where he needed to be today. My own personal example, as far as I'm concerned, I've come a super long way from when I first started with 19 Going on Famous back in 2013. The music is considerably better, but on top of just the skill that I've acquired, the most important thing was the people that I've met and the team that I've built around me. So by being involved in this music stuff and by never quitting and never giving up and keeping on and doing everything that I'm doing, I went from one sound engineer to now I'm working with a different sound engineer. And this guy does a way, way, way better job for me, and he has all these crazy music connections. So then I have all these singers around me. I on my first mixtape, I didn't know anybody that sang, so I didn't have any singers on my music. But my second mixtape, I had 5 features on there. My third, I had 3 features on there. And it was all these new people that I kept just meeting out of nowhere. And people that wanted to be on my music and sing with me, just people kind of in around San Diego in our community. And then I found producers, and that was the hardest thing for me because I was always using other people's beats. Like I would use like Drake beats and Lil Wayne beats and, you know, just random beats that I would find online. just to create my mixtapes and give them out for free. But now it's come to a point where I have like 5 producers around me and they're all making beats for me all the time. And that's a huge deal because now I have original content and I have the rights to all the music that I'm releasing. Then I found a guy that could do all my videos and all my photos and all this stuff. So what I've done is I've created this big web of people around me and I've created this whole team, and I plan to make that team a great team, and I plan to take us to extremely big heights because that's what I want to do with my life. Aside from my career and aside from my job, this is what I do during my time, my free time right now, because I still have to work and I still have to make money. But the key is just getting started and just adapting to all the things around you and changing your goals as you go and realizing what's most important to you and figuring out what you want to do with your life. So whatever it may be, at whatever age you are, it's never too late. Whether you're 10 years old or 60 years old, there's still a chance and there's always going to be opportunities your way. So go out there and do your best and just start. Whatever ideas you have, because everybody has ideas. Everybody is full of ideas, and that is a guarantee, and there is nobody that can say that they're not good at anything. Because everybody has a talent, and whether you know it or not, you do. Some people say, oh, I don't have a talent, but the thing is they just don't know that they have a talent. They haven't discovered it yet. So go out and discover, find out what you like and find out what you're good at and use those interests of yours to build something. Don't be a consumer, be a creator. Imagine if your favorite artist of all time never got started, or they got started and then they quit within a month. Or if a big businessman like Elon Musk or Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, never got started. They just were kind of lazy and they were like, oh no, other people are, there's too much competition out there, like there's no way I'll ever make it. How drastically different would the world be if all of those people didn't contribute what they contributed? Even small little things. What about YouTubers that you like? What if they never got started? It is unbelievable what can happen in a short amount of time as long as you just start, stay persistent, and keep a positive attitude throughout the entire thing. Yeah, you're gonna struggle. You're going to hate life sometimes, and you're going to feel failure a lot. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is just stay persistent. Just start and never give up. Just keep doing what you're doing. And one day, somehow, some way, the world is going to work in your favor, and things are gonna start to happen. Look at me, I mean, never in my life would I have expected that I would do a video with a YouTuber that has 6.7 million subscribers, right? But I did, and I was able to build that connection, and it was an incredible connection to build because now just on my level has so many more plays than I ever expected it would. It may be a very small start, but it's a good start, and I feel like I'm finally in a good place, and I feel like I'm starting to get recognized for that. So it's an incredible feeling once you finally get there, and it's been 6 years. I've been making music for 6 years now, and nothing has come out of it yet. But I still do it in hopes that something will. Go out there, gamble your fate, and just get started.